my brain an empty, useless place. All of my loot got shoved into a thin white plastic bag, guaranteed to tear halfway across the parking lot. Never mind, I'd hold it against my front, stretch the bottom of my t-shirt out to bolster it or something. Easier than asking him to double bag it. I shoved the money in his vague direction, mumbled thank you, and got moving. Mission accomplished. Except a scrawny guy entering the store was in an even bigger hurry than me. We collided and I lost, my flip-flops sliding out from under me thanks to the wet floor. I stumbled back into the shelving before dropping, hitting the cold, hard ground. The plastic bag broke and shit went everywhere. Father mucker. Awesome, I muttered sarcastically, followed up fast with a sarcastic, I'm fine, no problem. How embarrassing. Not that anyone was paying me any attention. Must have caught a metal edge on the way down because I had a scratch on my waist. It stung like a bitch, both it and my bruised ass. College boy gasped. Fair enough. I'd be pissed too if some fat chick in pajamas started throwing her stuff everywhere. But the douche canoe who'd sent me reeling slammed his hand onto the counter, snarling something, as college boy stuttered, Please, don't. I froze, realizing this wasn't about me crashing into the shelf. Not even a little bit. College boy fumbled with the register, panic written all over his face. This was wrong. All of it. Time slowed as the kid punched register buttons, tears flowing down his face because it wouldn't open for some reason. Skinny guy was shouting and waving something in the air like he'd lost his mind. Suddenly the drawer flew open with a discordant little jingle. College boy grabbed a wad of cash, shoving it into a plastic bag as the skinny guy slammed a hand down on the counter again, full of frustration and anger. Then the scream of a police siren split the air, and I heard tires screech. I watched in horror as a battered car careened out of the parking lot, knocking over a garbage can and spilling trash across the pavement. A cop car followed it over the curb as another came to a halt in front of the store, lights blazing. The man at the counter spun toward the parking lot, yelling something indecipherable as he twitched, his eyes messed up, pupils swollen and huge. Red patches, sores, covered his face, and his teeth were nothing more than rotting stumps. Then I saw the gun in his hand, and my heart stopped. There was a gun. A gun. This was happening. Right here. Right now. Red and blue lights flashed through the filthy windows, and I sat stunned, my eyes wide, nothing computing. It was all moving so fast. I saw the instant the gunman realized he'd been left behind because his whole body jerked. The gun wavered, and then he turned on the college guy. For 1 second they stood frozen, one shaking in terror as the other pointed his weapon. Then a loud cracking noise filled the air. College boy fell. It looked like someone had thrown a bucket of crimson paint across the rack of cigarettes. The sound of sirens grew louder as more cars surrounded the building. You bitch! The man screamed, even louder than the siren and the ringing in my ears. Joanna, you fucking bitch! You weren't supposed to leave! Get back here! I couldn't breathe. Throat shut tight, I stayed cowering on the floor. He turned back to the mess of blood behind the counter and swore long and hard. Put down the weapon, said a woman's voice through a loudspeaker. Put it down slowly and come out with your hands in the air where we can see them. Heavy, mud-splattered brown boots smacked against the floor, coming at me. Oh no. I had to reason with him, talk him down somehow. But my brain remained stalled, my body shaking. He might have been skinny, but he easily dragged me to my feet, the grip on my arm strong enough to break me in two. Get up. A hand fisted painfully in my hair, the hot muzzle of the gun shoved beneath my chin. Get to the door. Step by shuffling step, we moved forward as he used me as a human shield. I almost tripped on my Pringles, the tube rolling beneath my foot, messing with my balance. His grip tore at my long blonde hair, ripping a chunk free. Tears of agony flowed down my cheeks. We can end this without any more violence, said the policewoman, voice crackling. Let her go. The headlights were blinding, lighting up the rain. I could make out the shadow of a head, one of the cops half-crouched behind a car door, arms extended with a gun in hand. Georgia was out there somewhere.